The bee's knees is a classic cocktail that dates back to the 1920s during Prohibition. This was a time when people were drinking gin that had a lot of nasty flavors that went along with it. So people were always looking for ways to mask and cover that up. And it turns out that honey was the perfect ingredient to do that job. And the bee's knees is a great drink that uses honey. Unfortunately today, our gin doesn't suck, or at least most of it doesn't suck. And the bee's knees stood the test of time, possibly because it's such a crowd pleaser, or that it's just so simple to make. The drink only has 3 ingredients, and that begins with the gin. And you can pretty much use any gin you want, just make sure that it is a London Dry style gin. I think this drink is best with something that has a nice juniper forward profile and not too many other sort of strange flavors going on. Although the honey will hide that. The next ingredient is the honey. So for that, we're gonna be using a honey syrup. And honey syrup is really simple to make. It's just honey and hot water, you mix it together. And this is a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts honey to 1 part water. If you try to just use honey in a cocktail, it won't mix, it just congeals up and it turns into a mess. So honey syrup is what you're going to need. And the third and final ingredient is our lemon juice. So obviously fresh is best. All you're gonna need is the juice from 1 lemon. Again, as always, never use store-bought juice, just use fresh squeezed and you'll never be sorry. Now this drink is a simple shaken cocktail, so we just start with our mixing tin. And we'll begin by adding 2 ounces of gin. Again, any gin you want to use is fine. Just make sure it's London Dry. 1 ounce of honey syrup. I like to cut my garnish from the lemon that I'm going to squeeze, so I'll just take a little bit of the lemon peel off, because that's what we'll be garnishing the drink with. Before I juice it, we're only using half a lemon for 1 drink. Then add 1 ounce of lemon juice. Ice it up and give it a shake for about 20 seconds. And to keep things true to form, I like to use a coupe glass, just like they would have used back in the 20s. Only I keep mine in a freezer, nice and ice cold. That never hurts. And then we'll simply double strain off the cocktail. I like to use a double strainer just because, you know, we're using fresh lemon and want to make sure there's no pulp in the cocktail. And our little lemon peel that we cut, just express a little oil over the top and garnish with. And there you go. That is a bee's knees in a little tiny coupe. Completely sippable. Perfect for spring. You know, when I think spring, I'm thinking bees buzzing around, and bees make honey. So why not? Bee's knees. A lot of people make this with 2 ounces of gin and then 3/4 ounce honey, 3/4 ounce lemon, but I find that the 2-1-1 ratio makes this just an easier sipper. If you like the taste of the gin more, you can go to the 3/4 recipe. This is a basic bee's knees recipe. You only need gin, lemon, honey, and it's a drink that's gonna, you know, please the crowd every time. That's it. Highly recommend giving it a shot. I don't have anything else to say. So, on to the next drink. Cheers.